Okay, good evening. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Venugopal. Hi, welcome. Welcome to the stream. I hope everything is clear. Yeah, good evening, Pranav, Tundev. Good evening. Okay, just a minute. We will wait for a few minutes. Yeah, hello, Ramachandram sir. Yeah, hello, welcome, sir. Good evening, Suja. Good evening. I hope everything is clear. I will continue. The time is 5:03, so already time is 5:03. So today we will start the session. Okay. So last class. So today is a day 4. Once again, welcome to all. Welcome to the PantechELearning. This is next generation AI agents masterclass series. So myself Shankar Ganesh from PantechELearning. So it's a day 4. So last session we will discuss about the what was that theoretical things, the tools, workflow, and what was that observation, this kind of thing we will discuss in a last session. Okay, we continue with the day 2 session, the theoretical part, and last day also we can discuss the theoretical things, right? Today we can continue with that LLM model. So what are all the LLM models is that, and how to use the LLM model, as well as one kind of example I will show you. So one LLM model based example I have to show today. So without delay we are entering the concept. Okay. Okay, so first of all, what are LLM? I mean, large language model. LLM is a large language model. So we don't know. We know generally we know the LLM models are ChatGPT, Gemini, and Claude, Llama, and every text-based model we can say it like that. That is LLM, large language models. Okay. So why we can set that means where we have to give a text, I mean input as a text and get output also text, that is we can represent like a LLM model, right? Here the large language models are advanced AI systems trained on vast amounts of text data. They understand and generate the human like text, making them the backbone of the modern AI agents. As well as these models learn the pattern and context and relationship in language, enabling them to perform the complex tasks like conversation, translation, and the problem solving. Everything we can say like that, that is a LLM model. Okay, so the example, the ChatGPT, the best familiar example is a ChatGPT, because they have to using the previous year data, they have to use and train the model. So that's why we have to take an example for LLM model. And next, how LLM works. So last class we will discuss how the LLM work process, like thought process we was discussed in the last day as well as previous day 1 also, right? They have to get the query from user and they have to think what we will give an answer for them, and they have to take an action to observe the answer from the environment. Then finally they deliver the action, deliver the answer to the user. This is the thought process of LLM. How exactly the thing, the process has to be executed. LLM has to work. First is the training phase. So the model learns from the billions of the text examples and identify the patterns and the relationships in the language. What kind of language the user can expect. That is the first point. Next is a neural network. So the complex mathematical structures process the information through the multiple layers similar to human brain neurons. The LLM cannot give an text based, already we said, right? So we can't pause it on information like mathematical calculation, anything we have to ask them to give an answer for this, they have to apply the formula and apply these steps, then only they can give an answer for us. With every steps and every process also they have to given to us. So that is the neural network to help to analyzing that kind of structures, the step-by-step process. Okay, then followed by the prediction. The prediction is the model predicting most likely and the next word or response based on the learned patterns. What they expect, I mean what they get the answer from the particular neural network, they deliver to the user. That is the learned pattern. They have to learn the answers with the help of the neural network from our query, based on our query base. That is our prediction. The final output generation is the coherent of the contextually relevant text is produced as respond to the user input. So they have to get the answer, but they have to deliver to the user. How they have to deliver? They have to using text format only they have to deliver. Then only human can understand. The system can process every data as a number format like 0, 0.12, 0.1, 0.3, 0.5. Like that way they have to understand the question. But the output generation is we need or we expecting the text based or number based. Like for an example, we have to divide it by the 120 divided by 14. Like that way we have to give a question to my model. The model can process the answer and deliver to me. So general whole number I can understand. So based on the process wise we expect the answer. Okay. So this is the process of the LLM. Okay. So in simply way I have to give an example for this. I have to open on application like whiteboard application. It helps to with the handwritten way I have to show you. Okay. Okay, just a minute. Okay. So it has a Microsoft whiteboard. It helps to whatever we need we can write it here. So right away I have to give an explanation to you. The most helps to understanding to you also. So that's why. Okay. So first our what's the reverse thing is there? Yeah. Just a minute. Okay. So the first thing, query. So user query. The user query. So kindly adjust my handwriting. So because it is a digital board, right? So I can't write properly. Yeah. So query. So first the query will be passed to the model. Here the LLM. Okay. It is LLM model. Then they generate the answer to finally is given output. Or we can give an answer. Okay. So this is the thing we know, right? In thought process also we have to expect everyone can think this process will be happen. But it is a general process. Okay. Okay. Wait, I will choose everything. Use connected tab to write with the pen. That would be much clear and easy to understand. Yeah, I am also using the same thing, but still it is not okay, so take it too much. I mean, long time ago I have to use this. So again I touch now, so that's why. So you see, so that is board only I have to use, but it's not getting the flow. So that's why. So repeatedly I will use this. The flow will be there. Okay. Okay. So as usual, first this is our question. So query. So in this query, first is going to the entering into the any GPT models. That tokenization, the word is, anyone know about that? The tokenization word. The every word and every character, it's converting to the numbers. The numbers we can mention like a token. Based on the models wise, the limitations is there. I think in GPT model is having 1024 tokens limitations is there. So now everyone can experience this one. You have some limits. So in this limits only you have to search the answers. Otherwise you can get an upgrade. So like that way. So next first process is a tokenization. So I reduce the thickness of this. Okay. So next process is tokenization. Then followed by this, it is entering into the LLM model. Once our words, our input, everything is converting into tokens, then the tokens only it's getting into the LLM model. The LLM model. Then it's going to finally it came out to our output, our answer, everything. Okay. So first the query and LLM, finally it came out to the output. So the LLM is represented to the examples, ChatGPT, Gemini and everything. The LLM is a ChatGPT. Okay, so this is the way every process will happen. Now we can try to understand. Here, okay, nothing, Here the training first, the training phase is important, then going with the neural network and prediction and the output generation. So I think everyone can know, right? The deep learning neural network process, everyone you know, right? First the input layer is there. It's the first layer. And then some hidden layers also there, that is a neural network. So 1 or 2. Finally, it is output layer. It is a input. It is output. So everywhere our data is splitting into the every neurons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. And every data is converted into the values. The values are randomly, the neurons are randomly passed in every layers. So the first neuron will go here and here like this. Even each neuron is going to be randomly pass in the every layers. So like here. So same, this is the first layer. The first layer is extracting the features, then it move on to the second layer. So each layer is doing each work. The first layer to extracting the numbers. So what was that? Types wise or else tokens wise, token values wise, they have to extract in the features. Then second layer to comparing the values to based on the training data. So this is our testing data only is came to the input, comes to the checking process. The second layer to do the identification process. Identification means they have to recognizing the data. The second layer only is doing the comparison process. Compare with the training data. Comparing with the training, then it's got the answer, then it's move on to the final layer, third layer. So randomly the neurons are passed. The every layers to process the each and every data. Final layers to compare. What was the structuring the give a how do I say it? A given object or given meaning for the particular data. So everything is numbered. They have to ordering. Make the order format. The final layer has to be do that particular thing. Finally, the every data is going to output layer. The output layer to give an exact output. What is our question? Based on our question base, they give an answer for us in end process. So it's a deep learning thing. Here it is a LLM working process. Okay, hope more or less everyone can understand. So now we can go to the next one. Okay, not this. Okay, echo. Oh, sorry. So now it's clear. Now again the echo will come or not. Now once I check again, if you facing the same problem, kindly give an intimate to me. Okay. Everything we will discuss. So how LLM work. Then key components of LLM. So what are the key components? So training data and transform the architecture and parameters. So training data is a massive data sets. It's containing the books, articles, websites, and conversations, and that teaches the model language pattern. So we can give any kind of sources for our training process. We have to using images and videos or audio, text, numbers, whatever we have data. So we can pass it to training for our training process. Okay, so in ChatGPT, like this kind of LLMs, they have to using the every data. So text, number, and image, everything they have to create. I mean, they have to initiate to for the training process. But our input, we have to give a prompt. Text prompt we have to give, then only they give an answer for us. So like that we have to say that's a LLM model. It's not a pure LLM. ChatGPT is not a pure LLM. They have to adding some features to generate the images also. So that's why. So it's a training thing. The next one is a transformer architecture. The underlying structure that enables the models to understand the context and the relationship between the words. So now I have to asking one question to ChatGPT. Okay, I need to know about the trending model in trending car model in this particular RD. So whatever this I can ask understand. I mean asking to ChatGPT. They have to take one initial words only. They can't take every words. They just take a one initial word. That is a token. Here my question is what are all the trending car? What trending car model in RD? So another thing, another what was that? Stemming words are not allowed. The is that the, like that stemming words they are not taking. So that's why. So transform architecture they have to enable the model to understanding the important like unique words only. Next one is the parameters. The billions of adjustable values that determine how the model processes and generate the text. First we have to train our data. Then we have to initialize the model to a transformer architecture. We have to initialize that and the parameters. What are all the things we have to use for our prediction or for our output process. So it's the key components of every LLM process. And then popular LLM examples. So GPT series and Google Gemini, just now I said Llama, Claude, everything is an example of LLM model. So the OpenAI generative pre-trained transformers including GPT-3 and GPT-4 known for versatile text generation model. And Google Gemini also multi-modal AI that capable of understanding text, image and code also. Llama is Meta's open source language model and designed for research and commercial application. It's also open source then. Claude is an Anthropic's AI assistant focused on safety, accuracy and helpful conversation. So now recently the Perplexity is a real-time data they have to give us. We know everything, everyone. Same like us, Claude also one of the important and best AI assistant. They have to analyzing every data to accurately they have to give an answer for us. Okay. These are all the popular LLMs. Then followed by this, what is how LLM AI in AI agents? LLM in AI agents, how they are work. AI agents use the LLMs as their brain to understand the request and to take an action. So they combine the language understanding with the task execution capabilities. Okay, they like in AI uses LLM can used for like working like a brain. How the AI artificial intelligence concept, the deep learning will working like a brain, same like a chair. Llama can be used by also offline in laptops. Yeah, I don't know exactly. I'm also one of the open source platform. I know. Maybe it's possible. I think I also known about this Llama. It's working in offline also. So we can download that particular source. I mean, open source software applications also inbuilt there. We have to convert into our based on our system servers like OS servers. Why we have to convert? Then we can using in offline also. So I will check if it is possible. Means I will show you how can do this. Okay. So first user input. Oh, sorry. LLM processing. Finally action execution. Final user input means agent receive the NLP, I mean natural language instruction, then the LLM to process, model, interpret and instant the context of the values, I mean text. Finally action execution. So agent perform the task or provide the responses. So this is the LLMs in AI agents concept. And capabilities of LLM powered agents. So natural conversation, problem solving, code generation, content creation and translation, data analysis. So LLM already we know the ChatGPT will do this everything, right? So that's why. And advantages of and the limitations of LLMs. So advantages of versatile across multiple tasks and domains and continual learning and improvement the capabilities, 24/7 availability without fatigue. So everyone know the any kind of time we have to use without any support, and handle the billion requests at that time. How many people can reuse this particular ChatGPT, that particular model, LLM models, and cost effective compared to the human labor, of course, right? Then only everyone can say AI can capture the every people's job, IT jobs. So like that. Limitations of this one may generate incorrect or biased information and a lack of true understanding or consciousness and require the significant computational resources, cannot access the real-time information without integration, and potential privacy and security concern. So the fourth one you can see, we cannot access the real-time information because they are trained by the previous year data. So that's why today's information we cannot get. Today's real-time information we can't get because the every data they have to use are trained by the previous 24th or 23rd year data they have to use for the training process. So that's why we can't get the current real-time data. Okay, those are advantages and limitations. And real-time applications, we know the customer support chatbots, the AI agents handle the inquiries and resolve the issues and provide the 24/7 assistance to customers. And healthcare, the medical chatbot and assess the symptom checking. So we can asking about health condition in ChatGPT also. So now I can give it like that, I have a headache. So what will I do? They give us some kind of medicinal checkup, medicinal treatments. And education, so personalized tutoring system adapt to individual learning style and provide the instant feedback. We are using the education purpose also. So I need to understand one particular summary, one particular paragraph means kindly explain in a short way. I have to give it like that. They give an explanation about me. And business intelligence, analyzing the market trend and generate reports and provide the strategic insights for decision making concept. We can create these visualization part also. So real world applications in LLMs and the future of the LLM in AI agents. So enhancing the reasoning concept and the multi-model integration, personalization, ethical AI. So already we will discuss the evolution of AI. We will see the multi-model means the multiple data we have to use. So image to video, image to text, text to video, text to image. Like that way we have to use the cross platform. So text to text is an LLM, text to image and text to video. Like that way we have to use in a LLM model. Now it is not type, like a basic thing we have to do, right? We have given prompt, based on the prompt way they have to generate the image in ChatGPT only. Other LLMs they can't do this. Okay. So like this thing, LLM are revolutionizing the how we interact with the technology, making the AI agents more capable, accessible and valuable across industries. As this model continue to evolve, they will unlock the new possibilities for automation, creativity and human AI collaboration. These are all the future of LLM. Okay. So these are all the things we have to discuss in about LLM. So now we can go with that example part. Okay, so before entering that, I will show some examples in ChatGPT. So just now I said we can asking use of this LLM models. with our personal doctor, like medicinal tutor, like that we have to use. So now I give it like that. I have some headaches. So what will I do? Kindly give some suggestions. Oh, sorry, some will be there. Okay. I'm sorry, you're not feeling well, Shankar. How they are denoting my name means based on my mail device, they have to give it like this. So has some gentle and practical things you can do. Relieve headache. Immediately relieving. Rest in quiet dark room. Bright lights and noise can make headaches worse. Hydrate. Drinking a full glass of water. Cold and warm compress, and massage the like in our part. So we can give a massage, some relaxation to our mind also. Lifestyle sleep, avoiding the skip meal and limit caffeine. Check your posture, get some fresh air. So like that way, if needed you can take over the counter pain reliever like paracetamol. They have to suggest some medicines as well as general thinking also they have to provide. Like this way we have to use this. And also everyone can do this, I think. So we can give a voice, voice interaction also we can do this. So now we can see. Okay, now it's ready. Now we can see.
Got it. Hopefully some of these tips help ease it a bit. If it persists, definitely take it easy and consider checking in with a healthcare professional. And if you need more tips or just want to chat, I'm here for you.
Okay, he is waiting for my comment, so they have to help my queries. So I have to start by asking my queries. Okay. Hey ChatGPT, I need to know about the trending car model in Audi.
Right now, some of the trending Audi models include the 2026 Q3, which is a popular compact SUV, and the A6 e-tron, an electric sedan with an impressive range of up to 750 kilometers. Plus, the Concept C is giving us a sneak peek into Audi's future design direction.
Okay, can you say this in a Tamil language?
சரி, இப்போது சில சிரமமான ஆடி மாடல்கள் மிகவும் பிரபலமாக இருக்கின்றன. உதாரணத்துக்கு 2020 ஆண்டின் Q3 என்பது ஒரு சிறிய SUV ஆகும். அது மிகவும் பிரபலமாக இருக்கிறது. அதேபோல் A6 e-tron என்பது ஒரு மின்சார செடான். இது ஒரு சார்ஜில் 850 கிலோமீட்டர் வரை ஓடக்கூடிய திறனை உடையது. அதோடு கான்செப்ட் C என்பது ஆடியின் எதிர்கால வடிவமைப்பை காண்பிக்கும் ஒரு மாடல்.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Thank you for your information. We will talk to you later.
You're very welcome. Glad I could help. Take care and feel free to reach out anytime. Talk to you later.
So now you can see we will talk with them with the general voice mode, general debate, general conversation, like that way we have to do this. Now whatever we speak with them, everything will be there. So it's ready. And hey ChatGPT, I need to know about the trending car model in Audi, like that I have my question. They give answer for me like this, and again I have to say in Tamil language. They have to give a Tamil language also. Finally I have to, okay, thank you, we will talk you later, like that way I have to set. They give an example like this. We can use the LLM models like this format also. Okay, just I will show you, everyone can try this, so no need to give it to you. Okay, so now we are entering to the explanation of our personal model, that is multi-language model. So I have to use the multi-language model. Oops. So you know the Google Translate is same like us. We will separately create one using some transformer model. We have to use and create for our personal purpose. Say one UI also I have to create. So before entering this, I will reminding one thing. So I forgot this. Okay. Okay, I will show you. So on remaining, so already you know about this. Just 1 second, I remind to you. So anyone interested, you can join. So you will offering in the internship program of this agentic intelligence, like next generation AI agents, we have to provide the internship. In this particular internship is having some benefits. So what are the benefits is there? So I will show you now. There is a 30 days exclusive recording session and all presentations, downloadable source code and everything is available. Exclusive 4+ project code with the downloadables are available. And IET confirmation letter we have to provide it to you. 180 days of LMS course access, assignment plus task and academic internship report and high valued IET certified internship certificate we will provide it to you. The registration link already will share it in a chat box and still it's available in the description, so kindly check it with that. Anyone interested, kindly join with this. And how to do payment, so we can give that, enter the link, you can get the page like this, you can select the AI agent internship, you can get. So this is a sample certificate, you have to see one just in verification purpose. Okay, who are all getting internship, they are that kind of people is only getting downloadables and everything. So presentation in this source code, everything is available in our LMS, so you can don't waste this and try to utilize this. So now we have to entering. So it is a multilingual translation model, multi-language translation model. Simply said, we have to create a personal translator. So here we have to denote which language to which language we have to convert. Okay, it is a one-to-one, like that way they have to convert. Now I try to this in English to French language. In internship period, internship type videos, I have to give an additional explain about how to convert the more languages. So try with the different languages. Okay. So pip installs Gradio. So these are all the requirements we have to install this. So pip install Gradio, transformers, sentence piece, language director, and scare Moses, and Babel, and Torch. So these are all the important libraries we have to initiate here, install it here. And we can import the libraries like Gradio, that is using for UA creation, and the transformers is we have to using one particular model. So everything we need a model, then only we can create the particular thing. The model is in heart of the particular project, so like that way. In the particular transformers having auto tokenizer, auto model for SQL to LLM, and a pipeline SQL to SQL LLM, and pipeline we have to create to connect the model with our language detector. Then only they both are working together. They have to create the another language, and language detectors also is near one of the pipeline we have to connect with that, and import FTF5. That is the first in first out. I think I will tell you later the name. So then we have to initialize the model. The model name, I can get this model in a Hugging Face framework. Hugging Face already we will denote this, right? Hugging Face is one of the repository like GitHub. We can get the models from this particular Hugging Face website. Then tokenizer is equal to auto tokenizer dot from pre-trained model. The tokenizer helps to take the words we can denote like a tokens. So every word they have to represent the token number, like that way. Just now I give an explanation about this also. And model is equal to auto model for SQL to SQL. So one SQL language to another SQL language we have to convert in language model. That was a LLM. From pre-trained is a model name. Okay. From pre-trained is a model name. That was already we can denote the model. Here we can assign it in the next step. Then translator. The pipeline helps to connect the model to tokenizer and connect with the language detector. So the translation already we can give it the previous line, and then the model already we have import the model, and tokenizer also we can import. So everything we have to connect with that is a pipeline. Pipeline helps to interconnect with every steps. Then we have to create the function, the translated text. So what kind of text we have to give? That text will be converting to the another language. So translate text is a text will be executed here. That is a default thing. And the source language is English and the target language is French. We have to denote here. And if not, the text strip means they have to return the empty string. Maybe the text will be executed means they have to go the translation process. The maximum length of the tokens is 512 in our personal model, right? So they have some limitations. That's why the tokens having only 512 model. Return value is 0. So we don't know the how many text, how many words we have to given. So we can starting from the 0, that we don't know the value, then only we can represent like a 0. Then we have to initializing the block of the Gradio UI. Here it is not a fixed one, we have to need to change means we can change. So background white I have to represent, you need to change the another color means you have to represent. Okay, like demo wise I have to execute. This everything will be the UI buttons and UI text, everything they have to represent here. Row wise we have to create the column, the header column. In the header column is having multilingual prompting studio, and the translate is rephrase and localize with ease. These are all the text we have to initiate. It is a core buttons. Then the translation process. So go with that row wise and the column wise they have to execute. And element classes are the card. So Gradio card we have to create, and the source text we have to denote, and the source language also we have to denote, and enter in the text translation text. Oh yeah, I have to zoom. Okay. Okay, now it's enough. Okay. So this process we can create the header function. So next process we have to go into the translation process. Here we have to go the source text. So our source text is English already we denoted, and placeholder like what kind of thing we have to enter. Enter the text into the translate, and more than 6 lines only we have to mention. And the source language is English, and the target language is French. And translate button we have to create like a primary button. Then the column has to be created like a card, and the translate and output will be there in a final frame. The every window and every place we have to denote, right? Then final thing, it is a translate button dot click. Once we give a translate click, the every model will be executed same like these steps. The steps will be applied it here. Now to create the model, we have to initiate here. That's why translate the text based on the input wise, source text wise, source language wise, the target language has to be fixed. The output is a try to give an output translated out. Finally we can run this particular application. So name and init main function, the demo.q to launching the Gradio. Yes, starting thing, this is the installation process of our libraries. Second one, we have to importing the libraries. Gradio helps to create UI creation, and transformers helps to tokenizing process and model creation and pipeline creation. Everything will be the need. And language directors helps to what kind of language we have to give an input, what kind of language we can got output. Then FTFI, I forgot the name, we will tell you later. Okay. And model name, first step we have to initialize the model, and tokenizer is an auto tokenizer dot from the model, pre-trained model we have to initialize here. Then SQL to SQL, model to model, I mean one language to another language we have to convert. These steps we have to initialize the language, source language, target language, everything we can fix. Here we have to create the UI color, background and everything. Here we got using the title of our Gradio. Then the translation process of the source text, source language, target language, card creation, button creation, everything will be there. Finally the translation process will be there. Final step we have to initializing the application. Once I run this, we can see the output. So they have to train the model and create the model, create the pipeline. Finally the UI will be there after the trained model. Okay, now I think it is a CPU format. Okay, now the UI will be created here. Still it is loading. Yeah, so once I create in the new page, once we can forward by the links, it is go with that new window. Okay, once I go with that exit, so this is our coding part is here. Now I create in the new window. So again I forward by the link, we can see. Yeah, now it's still loading. Okay, so now I will give a text. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. How are you all? Now I give it the text like this. So is my source text. So source language is English and target language is French. Now I click the translate button. We will see the output. So bonjour to Monday. So comment LSAOs. So now we can do this in a cross check. So we can copy this and paste it into the translator, Google Translator. We can try to execute. It is properly translated or not. I think it's a French, right? So you'll select it here, French language. Oops, sorry. I think which is French, Canada is also there. So again we'll try into English. So it's given proper answer. Hello everyone, how are you? This is my input text I will given to this particular translator. This translate the text into the French language. I will copy that particular translation output and paste it to the Google Translate. It's given proper same word they have to give execute here. Why we try with this into. So in this particular line I have to use collab notebook detected. This one I have to copy and paste it here. So before that we are try with the place. Okay, no needed. First we will execute here. So this is the, again I have to entering language is this. Now I will give it the translate. So it is giving something, right? So now we can copy this and paste it into the actual translator. That was our creation. We'll check it again. So collab notebook detected to display the error in the collab notebook, set and debug the true in launch. So the same thing will give it in it here. So just now I will show you in front of your eyes, right? So our transformer model will execute, translation model will properly working. So how we can convert this language translation, change the language, we will try it in a internship. I will give it add-on things in the internship program. I will give the brief explanation about this. Okay, so now everyone can understand this, I think. Today we will discuss about the introduction to LLM. I will show the example for LLM also. I hope everyone can understand. So the attendance link we was shared in chat box the day for attendance link. So most of the people to give asking the question, so we cannot change the language. It is possible. I will give an explanation about that language translation. Source language, target language. Both thing I have to convert into the internship program. So overall get an internship. You can definitely you can learn about that. So others we can try with yourself. You can get or not. Okay. And then so final thing I have to say this: the word is not yours for the taking, but for the trying, try hard. So the Scott Galloway to giving this quotes. So it's my time. I have to share you. So as usual, we have to go with your time. So try to find out these logo names. So everything will be there in a concept. So what is the logos names? Everything we have to use. Yeah, InnoMinds, it's only available for internship users. So you got an internship, definitely you can get this everything, my presentation, source code, everything you can get. The first one is a OpenCV, right? Second one is a TensorFlow. Third one is a Kerasa. No. Freedom Adanki. Yeah, first two is right. Keras is the fourth one. Yeah, fourth one. What is the name of the third one? Yeah, fourth one Keras. Yeah, that was right. I am asking about the third one. That was everything is right. First one is like OpenCV was right. TensorFlow was right. Fourth one is like Keras. That also right. OpenGlia. What? Oh yeah, PyTorch. Yeah, right, right. Fine. PyTorch. Third one is a PyTorch. What is the last one? One people only give an answer for this. It's okay, fine. OpenCV, TensorFlow, PyTorch, Keras. Yeah, of course, right. Yeah, right. Thank you for your response. 3M, thank you. Yeah, thank you. So, what is the last one? So, try to give an, I think, one. It's related to the Python. So, everything we can using in the Python language, right? So, OpenCV is using for computer vision pro concept. TensorFlow and PyTorch using in a deep learning concept. Keras also using deep learning. Everything is related to the computer vision. That one I have to say. Image processing and computer vision concept. The every framework we have to use. Just now I also said that was a Python library. That was not an changeable thing. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Okay. Fine. Now I give answer for this. Last one is a scikit image. So everyone know the scikit-learn. That was a machine learning algorithm library, but it is a scikit image. It's related to the handling the image processing. Yeah, Ashin. Yeah, exactly. But it is not a scikit-learn. It is scikit image. So search with this logo. You can in Google. You can get an answer for this scikit image. It's a Python framework in image related thing. Yeah, okay. So thank you for your I mean, yeah, yeah, everything is right. So last one is a scikit image. Otherwise everything was right. Yeah, first one is a OpenCV is right. Second one is a TensorFlow. Third one is a PyTorch. Fourth one is a Keras. Last one is a scikit image. That's it. Okay, thank you so much. For special thanks to Tridam Madanki and Ashin and Pranav Tandesa. Thank you. Minds, thank you for your question. So overall given the response to me. So thank you for everyone. Mohammed Tawfiq. Yeah. Can you explain this masterclass as Tamil language? Because only Tamil language is preferable for better understanding. Oh, that was okay, but it is not only particular people, specific people. It's for everyone. So some people can understand in English, so that's why we are choosing in a common language of English. Okay. What is there any specific AI model for 8051? So what is the meaning of 8051? What do you try to ask Pranav Tandel? You can talking about the tokens, right? ChatGPT is around 1024. That was I give it confidently. Said about the confidently. So I can't understand what is 8051. What do you represent? So others, thank you so much. Thank you, Janani Bhaskar and Ashin. Thank you, thank you. Oh, you can talk about the token. I think it is a large language model. I mean, large means. So I don't know exactly. Once you give a time, I will check it that. So maybe I will tell you tomorrow. Next session, I will tell you about this 8005 microcontroller. Okay, I think you asking about in a VLSI that one, right? VLSI program related thing you have to asking. I don't know exactly. Once I come, interact with them, with the team and the specific person, and I will tell you answer for tomorrow question, in tomorrow question. Yeah, thank you so much, thank you. Okay, thank you all, thank you so much, thank you for listening. We will meet with the next session and see you. So kindly note it, our contact details. So you have any doubt, you can contact anywhere, like any time also. So we will meet in a next session and see you. Thank you, bye.